I plan on celebrating by doing something he would want me to do and continuing putting out something special and doing my music and, living life.
Hollywood's biggest stars have unveiled some shocking family secrets, from hidden DNA tests to secret love children. Today, we're diving into 35 most jaw-dropping secret offspring born from forbidden romances, and you won't believe who's made the list. Number 35. Augustine James Evangelista.
I like doing a lot for the people I love. Plus, it's an artistic expression,
Imagine discovering your life mirrors a dramatic TV show. That's precisely the case for Augustine James Evangelista. Picture this. Salma Hayek is entering a fairy tale romance with French billionaire François-Henri Pinault. But before their love story begins, a twist appears. Pinault has a brief, passionate relationship with supermodel Linda Evangelista, resulting in a son named Augustine James, born in October 2006. Here's where the drama escalates. On the verge of a future with Hayek, Pinault denies paternity of Augustine, even undergoing a DNA test to confirm. Cue the iconic Maury Povich moment. You are the father. The truth comes out, and by 2012, Pinault and Evangelista reach a settlement agreement for their son's support. But the mystery doesn't end there. The burning question remains, does Pinault maintain a relationship with Augustine, or is he merely a name on legal documents? Number 34. William Luca Costa Marston.
And I would go to school doing impressions of his impressions, and that's how I got laughs at high school. But he did one specifically called Fire Marshal Bill.
Just as when Hollywood secrets couldn't get any more sensational, along comes the story of William Luca Costa Marston. Imagine this, actor James Marston, known for his charming persona and idyllic family, faces the sudden collapse of his 11-year marriage. With 2 kids and a seemingly stable life, the breakup leaves everyone stunned. But the story takes a dramatic turn. Re-entering the dating scene, Marston meets Roddle Mose Costa. Sparks fly, leading to a whirlwind romance, and soon, Costa becomes pregnant. Marston keeps this development under wraps for months, fueling rumors and speculation across Hollywood. Finally, the birth of William Luca Costa Marston reveals the truth. Marston steps forward, claiming his role as the child's father. Rather than letting the shock derail him, Costa and Marston embrace co-parenting with surprising grace, facing this unexpected chapter together. Number 33. Delilah Stewart. Picture a love story so creative it can only happen in Hollywood. That's the tale of Benicio del Toro and Kimberly Stewart, daughter of rock legend Rod Stewart. Their discreet fling results in a daughter named Delilah. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. Both Del Toro and Kimberly insist they were never an official couple. They had never been photographed together publicly, leaving the world to speculate. Yet, despite their secrecy, they confirm their commitment to co-parenting their daughter in a highly private manner. The only glimpses of their unconventional family are when Delilah is in the frame. Adding more to this mystery, Kimberly was engaged to White Star rocker Cisco Adler just before her romance with Del Toro surfaced in 2011. This twist only intensified the swirling rumors. Eventually, the truth emerged when Del Toro's representative, known for his Guardians of the Galaxy role, confirmed his paternity to Us Weekly. Headlines were made, and the whispers about Hollywood's hidden love child finally came to light. 32. Eric Lee Peringer. Imagine living your whole life believing you know who your father is, only to have that belief shattered at the age of 17. That's exactly what happened to Eric Lee Peringer. As a teenager, Eric recalls the pivotal moment he discovered that Alexander Kirkland, his mother's husband at the time of his birth, wasn't his biological father. Determined to uncover the truth, Eric began a journey to find his real father. His mother, Lee, eventually revealed the shocking secret, but made him promise to never contact the man. It was then that Eric learned that his true father was none other than the renowned Hollywood filmmaker, Otto Preminger. This story deepens as we explore the past, as Otto Preminger was aware that Lee had given birth to his child in 1944. However, by 1948, Lee had married her third husband, Spanish artist Julio de Diego, who made it clear that Otto was no longer welcome in their lives. 31. Henry Driver. Imagine the intrigue and speculation when actress Minnie Driver welcomed her son Henry in 2008, but refused to reveal the identity of his father. Hollywood buzzed with questions, but Driver stayed tight-lipped. Rewind to 2001 when Minnie was head over heels in love with actor Josh Brolin, even getting engaged, and their love story seemed destined for a fairy tale ending. But it wasn't meant to be. Fast forward to Henry's birth, and the mystery surrounding his paternity deepened. Speculation pointed to TV producer Timothy J. Lee, known for his work in CSI, NY, and Law & Order, as he was the last person romantically linked to Minnie before Henry's arrival. Despite all these rumors and theories, Minnie has never confirmed the identity of Henry's father, keeping this Hollywood secret shrouded in mystery. 30. Angel Iris Murphy Brown.
You have You have 10 kids.
Yes, I have 10.
What happens when a Hollywood superstar and a pop icon embark on a whirlwind romance? The answer lies in the story of Angel Iris Murphy Brown. In 2006, Eddie Murphy and Spice Girl Mel B were the talk of the town as their high-profile relationship unfolded, until things took a dramatic turn. Fresh off his divorce from Nicole, Eddie was less than eager to accept responsibility when Mel B announced her pregnancy. In a shocking public statement, Eddie said, "I don't know whose child that is until it comes out and it has a blood test. You shouldn't jump to conclusions." The drama reached its peak when a court battle and a DNA test, which confirmed Eddie as the father of Angel Iris Murphy Brown. Now 15, Angel paternity revelation led Eddie to being ordered to pay £35,000 a month in child support until she turns 18. 29. Xander Dan Jones. What if one of Hollywood's best kept secrets has been hiding in plain sight? That's the case with Xander Dan Jones, the son of actress January Jones. In 2011, January welcomed Xander to the world and ignited a wave of speculation by keeping the identity of his father a mystery. This decision has sparked endless rumors. January, known for her work in Mad Men and other hit shows, has been linked to several high-profile names, including Jason Sudeikis, Ashton Kutcher, and musician Josh Groban. Despite the swirling gossip, she remained firm in her silence, telling The Edit magazine, "I knew I would be raising my son alone. It was something I went into knowingly, and I was mentally prepared and excited about it." January has stated that when the time comes, she will personally share the truth with Xander. "When my son asks those questions, I want him to hear it from me. I don't want him to find it out on Google," she said. 28. Delilah Aranya Wilson. Owen Wilson's youngest daughter, Lila, remains at the heart of a Hollywood mystery. Born in October 2018, Lila reportedly had no relationship with her father. Owen dated Varuni Vonsritz for nearly 5 years, but since Lila's birth, Varuni claims Owen has been completely absent. In October 2018, insiders revealed to Us Weekly that Owen refuses to meet his daughter. He even checked the no visitation box in court in June. He does not want visitation or custody. Varuni alleges that Owen was informed of her pregnancy early on, but chose not to be involved. According to court documents obtained by Radar, Owen requested a paternity test after Lila's birth, which confirmed he was her father. However, on a legal petition regarding visitation rights, he marked none. 27. Brandon Howard.
I plan on celebrating by doing something he would want me to do and continue putting out something special and doing my music and, living life.
Could Michael Jackson have a secret son? Brandon Howard's story has reignited this long-standing speculation. Known as B. Howard, the singer made headlines when DNA test results reportedly showed a 99.9999% match to the King of Pop, according to TMZ. Brandon, now 31, is rumored to be the child of Michael Jackson and singer Miki Howard. However, Brandon himself has stated that he never claimed to be Michael's son and has no interest in pursuing the Jackson family's $7 billion estate. Even years after his death, Michael Jackson's legacy continues to stir intrigue. Brandon Howard's connection to the iconic star remains one of the most debated stories among fans and media alike. 26. Joseph Baena. A hidden affair with the family maid, Joseph Baena's story stunned the world. In 2011, it was revealed that Arnold Schwarzenegger had fathered a secret child with Mildred Baena, his family's maid, in the 1990s. The truth remained hidden for over a decade, even from Arnold himself. The former California governor only discovered that Joseph was his son when the boy turned 8 years old. Arnold confessed the affair to his wife, Maria Shriver, during a couple's therapy session, which ultimately led to their separation. Joseph, now an adult, shares a close relationship with his father, despite the initial secrecy surrounding his identity. 25. John Vonnie Jackson. The untold story of Michael Jackson's half-sister, John Vonnie Jackson, reveals a life marked by rejection. Born the day after Michael's 16th birthday, John Vonnie is the product of Joe Jackson's 25-year affair with Cheryl Terrell. According to Joe Vonnie, Joe revealed her existence to the rest of the Jackson family, but she faced cold treatment and was never fully accepted. Despite Joe's efforts to integrate into her family's life, she endured years of being snubbed by her famous siblings and bullied at school due to her family ties. Now 43, Joe Vonnie has written a tell-all book detailing her experiences, shedding light on her struggles for acceptance and her bond with her father, Joe Jackson. 24. Liv Tyler.
And I was looking for a few years. I was kind of putting my feelers out and dreaming that I would find something.
She discovered her real father in the most surprising way. Liv Tyler's story is remarkable. In 1977, musician Steven Tyler had a brief relationship with Liv's mother, fashion model Bebe Buell. Liv was born the following year and grew up believing that her stepfather, Todd Rundgren, was her biological father. At the age of 8, Liv uncovered the truth. She recounted her realization during an interview on The Jonathan Ross Show. "I kind of figured it out because he looked exactly like me. I also have a sister named Mia who is a year younger than me, and I saw her standing at the side of the stage at a concert. It was like looking at my twin." 23. Dina DiCiali. A letter that transformed Chuck Norris's life, Dina DiCiali's story is heartfelt. In 1963, Dina was born as the result of an extramarital affair between Chuck Norris and a woman named Joanna while Chuck was married to his first wife, Diane Holchek. Unaware of the pregnancy, Norris only learned of Dina's existence in 1991 when she sent him a letter. Dina's letter revealed that she had been told that Norris was her father. She wrote not for fame or money, but simply to let him know that he had a daughter. When they finally met, Chuck said he didn't need a DNA test. He knew right away that Dina was his child. Overwhelmed, he wrapped her in a warm embrace, beginning a new chapter in their lives. 22. Royalty Brown. Chris Brown's life changed when he learned of his daughter, Royalty. In March of 2015, reports surfaced that the singer had a 9-month-old daughter with former model Nia Guzman Ami. The news brought an end to Brown's relationship with longtime girlfriend Karrueche Tran, but marked the start of a strong bond with Royalty. While Brown and Guzman Ami were initially amicable, they later engaged in custody and child support disputes. Guzman Ami sought full custody, but a California judge denied her request. Despite the legal battles, Brown has developed a loving relationship with Royalty. He often dedicates songs to her, including naming his 6th album Royalty, and proudly shares moments with her on social media. 21. Jet Williams. Born just days after a tragedy, Jet Williams' story is haunting. Jet was born 5 days after her father, Hank Williams Sr., died of an overdose in his car. She was the result of an affair between the legendary country singer Bobby Webb Jet and a Nashville secretary. Initially, Hank planned to raise Jet with his soon-to-be wife, Billie Jean, but after his sudden death, the arrangement unraveled. Jet was placed in the care of Hank's mother, who adopted her. Tragically, she passed away 2 years later, and young Jet, then named Kathy Stone, was placed into foster care. At age 21, Jet discovered the truth about her parentage. Despite the rumors that had trailed her, fueled by Hank Williams' sheet music accompanying her to foster homes, she was not warmly welcomed by the Williams family. 20. Sophia Law. Jude Law's surprising paternity revelation. In 2009, fans were stunned to learn that the actor was expecting a child following a brief fling with American model Samantha Burke, a Hooters waitress. The two had met in New York while Jude was filming Sherlock Holmes. Skeptical at first, Jude requested a paternity test to confirm Sophia was his. The results proved that he was the father, and the two met for the first time when Sophia was 5 months old. Over the years, Sophia has grown into her father's mini-me, resembling him more and more. However, a report claimed that Jude sees Sophia only once a year. Now 7 years old, Sophia's Christmas wish is simple. She just wants to spend more time with her dad. Number 19. Alegra Hudson. A heartbreaking start transformed into a touching story. Alegra Hudson's extraordinary upbringing. This tale begins with tragedy, but ends on a heartwarming note. Renowned filmmaker John Hudson was married to Enrica Soma from 1950 to 1969. During their estrangement in the early 1960s, Enrica had an affair with John Julius Norwich, resulting in Allegra's birth in 1964. When Enrica tragically died in a car accident in 1969, John Hudson stepped up and raised Alegra as his own, despite not being her biological father. Few would take on such a responsibility, but John did. Alegra later chronicled her unique story in her memoir, Love Child, a memoir of family lost and found, detailing her experience of having 2 fathers, 2 sets of siblings, and a bicultural upbringing as both American and English. Now a successful writer with a family of her own, Alegra reflects on her past with wisdom and gratitude. Number 18. Joshua Eustache. Naveen Andrews' unexpected paternity revelation. Joshua's Eustache surprise arrival. Naveen Andrews, best known for his role as Syed on Lost, revealed at age 35 that he was the father of a baby boy conceived during a brief separation from his longtime partner, actress Barbara Hershey. In a public statement, Naveen confirmed that he and Barbara had reconciled and were committed to their relationship, while also taking full responsibility for his son. Naveen is no stranger to fatherhood. He also has a 15-year-old son, Jaisal, from a prior relationship with his high school math teacher. Despite complexities, Naveen's dedication to both his sons reflects his sense of responsibility. 17. Scott Eastwood. The revelation of a Hollywood icon's hidden son, Scott Eastwood's secret identity. Bearing an uncanny resemblance to his famous father, Clint Eastwood, Scott Eastwood initially lived under the radar as Scott Reeves, taking his mother Jaislyn Reeves' surname. Jacelyn, a former flight attendant, had a brief relationship with Clint in the 1980s. Scott only acknowledged his connection to Clint Eastwood in 2002, stating, "I always tell people I have a very tough life." Despite his hidden identity, Scott has carved out a name for himself in Hollywood, proving he inherited his father's charisma and talent. 16. Krishna Thea Lakshmi Dell. Padma Lakshmi's daughter's paternity mystery unraveled. Krishna's father, identity revealed. TV host and model Padma Lakshmi faced significant public speculation about her daughter, Krishna's paternity. Initially, she kept the father's identity private, but it was later confirmed that businessman Adam Dell, her on and off partner from 2009 to 2021, was Krishna's father. Despite the initial secrecy, Padma and Adam co-parented Krishna, navigating the challenges of balancing privacy with their public lives. Their journey highlights the complexities of parenting in the spotlight. 15. Obby Harris. A shocking family discovery for Sir David Johnson, Obby Harris joins the family. Renowned British actor Sir David Jason celebrated his roles in Only Fools and Horses and A Touch of Frost. Recently discovered at age 52 that he had another daughter, Obby Harris, whose existence was unknown to him, reached out, revealing the surprising truth. While the revelation was initially a shock, Sir David and his family welcomed Obby and her son Charlie with open arms. The unexpected addition to their family brought new joy and strengthened their bonds. 14. Tabitha Xiaoxi Grant. Hugh Grant's secret daughter with Ting Lan Hong, Tabitha's concealed birth. Actor Hugh Grant and Ting Lan Hong welcomed their first child, Tabitha Xiaoxi Grant, in September of 2011. Due to Ting Lan's struggle with paparazzi intrusion during her pregnancy, Grant chose to avoid Tabitha's birth to protect her privacy. "I have too many experiences of hospital staff being paid to leak information to the press," he explained in a statement. Despite the challenges, Grant visited his daughter shortly after her birth, demonstrating his commitment as a father amidst intense media scrutiny. 13. Caleb Goddard. Jack Nicholson's unacknowledged son's untold story. Caleb Goddard's secret's paternity. Caleb Goddard, now a New York City producer and writer, was born during a brief fling between Jack Nicholson and actress Susan Anspach while filming 5 Easy Pieces in 1970. Caleb's surname comes from Mark Goddard, Anspach's husband at the time, though he was not the biological father. Despite Nicholson's refusal to publicly acknowledge Caleb's paternity, he has shown support, including funding Caleb's education at Georgetown University. While their relationship remains discreet, Nicholson once told Anspach, "I accept him totally," reflecting a quiet yet meaningful connection. Number 12. Honey Holman. Jack Nicholson's secret Danish daughter. Honey Holman's undisclosed heritage. Her mother, Winnie Holman, was a Danish actress and supermodel in the 1970s. She graced the covers of numerous magazines and participated in the Miss Scandinavian Beauty Contest. In addition, the retired actress made notable appearances in films like Eyes of Laura Mars and Cocaine Cowboys. Winnie met Honey's father, Jack Nicholson, renowned actor, filmmaker, and producer, in the 1980s. At the time, Nicholson was romantically involved with Angelica Hudson. Despite this, his relationship with Winnie lasted from 1980 to 1985. The two were spotted together in Paris during the filming of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. After their separation, Honey stayed with her mother in Denmark, while Nicholson remained in Los Angeles. Number 11. Ashley Kaufman. Lindsay Lohan's half-sister emerges, Ashley Kaufman's paternity revelation. Born and raised in Montana, USA, Ashley Kaufman is Lindsay Lohan's half-sister. Her parents are Michael Lohan, a former Wall Street trader turned media personality, and Christy Horn, a massage therapist. Ashley's stepfather is Daryl Kaufman, a real estate agent. Michael and Christy had a brief affair in the 1990s but never married. Christy became pregnant with Ashley and only discovered Michael's paternity after a DNA test in 2005. Initially, Michael denied fathering the child. However, following the test results, a Montana court ordered his name to be added to Ashley's birth certificate. 10. Katherine Eastwood.
I met with Taya, his wife, and I met with his father and his mother. And from relatives, you can gain a lot, but they all said sort of the same thing.
Clint Eastwood's hidden children revealed, Katherine and Scott's untold story. Legendary actor Clint Eastwood, now 92, has had a history of numerous relationships. In 1972, he began a relationship with actress and director Sandra Locke while still married to Maggie Johnson. During this time, Eastwood fathered 2 children, Scott and Katherine, with flight attendant Jocelyn Reeves. Eastwood initially refused to acknowledge the children, but in the mid-2000s, 3 decades later, he admitted paternity. Today, Scott and Katherine share a better relationship with him, often appearing alongside the iconic actor at red carpet events. Katherine has since built a career as a successful actress and writer. Number 9. Tessa Gorin. Jack Nicholson's estranged daughter speaks out. Tessa Gorin's absence of a father-daughter bond. Tessa Gorin, 27, is one of several children Nicholson has reportedly not acknowledged. On social media, Tessa criticized her father for his lack of involvement in her life, emphasizing that his absence doesn't define her self-worth. Despite the lack of a personal relationship, Nicholson is said to have supported Tessa financially. She has openly shared her perspective, stating that while she didn't grow up with him, it hasn't deterred her from pursuing her own identity. Number 8. Laurie Murray.
The action isn't the soul-driven aspect of it. It's the relationships.
Clint Eastwood's unknown daughter uncovers her origin. Laurie Murray's search for truth. Laurie Murray, 64, learned she was Eastwood's secret daughter after embarking on a journey to discover her biological parents. This happened about 30 years ago. Laurie was curious about her heritage and hired someone to assist her, a family friend told Daily Mail. According to reports, her mother had a serious relationship with Eastwood in Seattle while he was still engaged to Maggie Johnson. Shortly after Laurie's birth, her mother gave her up for adoption. Laurie's discovery brought new clarity to her identity and her place within the Eastwood family. 7. Jonathan Berkeley. Tom Jones' secret son uncovered through DNA Jonathan Berkeley's hidden identity. In his autobiography, Sir Tom Jones admitted to a romantic encounter with numerous women during the peak of his career. Although married to Melinda Trechard from 1957 until her passing in 2016, Jones engaged in several extramarital affairs. One such relationship resulted in the birth of Jonathan Berkeley, whose mother, Katherine, was a model. In 1989, Jones faced a legal battle over paternity, but DNA evidence confirmed him as the father. Despite this, the relationship remained strained, with Jonathan pursuing his own path. 6. Nora. Elizabeth Taylor's secret love child unearthed. Nora's quiet life in Ireland. Elizabeth Taylor is said to have had a secret child, according to psychic John Cohen. He revealed that Taylor arranged for an Irish family to adopt the child, exchanging money to ensure the baby's care. The father's identity remains uncertain, with speculation involving 3 potential men. Nora reportedly grew up resenting Taylor and had no desire for a relationship with her. Taylor's confidant claimed that she requested secrecy until her passing in 2011 at the age of 79. 5. Michael Lindsay Hog. Orson Welles' secret son with a Hollywood actress. Michael Lindsay Hog's concealed paternity. Geraldine Fitzgerald, an acclaimed Hollywood actress from Ireland, starred in classics like Wuthering Heights in 1939 and Dark Victory, also in 1939. For contemporary audiences, she appeared in Poltergeist 2, portraying Carol Ann's clairvoyant grandmother. At the time, Fitzgerald was married to Sir Edwin Lindsay Hogg, while Orson Welles was married to his first wife, Virginia Nicholson. During this period, Fitzgerald and Welles had a brief affair. Whether their respective spouses were aware remains unknown. Strangely, the two families lived close to one another, and the product of their affair, Michael Lindsay Hogg, grew up alongside Christopher Welles Vedder, his half-sister. Despite the unusual circumstances, Michael was never told that Welles was his father. However, Christopher always suspected that they could be siblings. A DNA test later confirmed that Welles was indeed Michael's father. Fitzgerald never admitted the truth to Michael, and she has since passed away. Today, Michael is a British film and theater director, and Christopher shared her story in her autobiography, In My Father's Shadow. 4. Carol Ann Chaplain. Charlie Chaplin's secret love child scandal, Carol Ann's dramatic paternity saga. In 1941, while still married to modern times actress Paulette Goddard, Chaplin began an affair with Joanne Barry, a promising young actress he signed for a potential film titled Shadows and Substance. According to FBI records, their relationship quickly turned romantic. On October 2, 1943, Barry gave birth to a daughter, Carol Ann. Chaplin denied paternity, prompting Barry to accuse him of violating the Mann Act. He was indicted but later exonerated of the charge. However, Barry also sued him for paternity. The ensuing court battle spanned from 1944 to 1945, during which Chaplin married his fourth and final wife, Uwana O'Neill. The first trial ended in hung jury. But in the second, a jury ruled 11-1 that Chaplin was Carol Ann's father, even though the evidence suggested otherwise. Consequently, Chaplin was ordered to pay child support and court fees. In 1946, he appealed the decision, but lost. 3. Roberto Rosellini Jr. Ingrid Bergman's scandalous affair laid bare Roberto Rosellini Jr.'s dramatic origins. The birth of Roberto Rosellini Jr. marked the climax of a long-brewing scandal. Bergman, then married to neurosurgeon Peter Lindstrom, has a widely publicized affair with director Roberto Rossellini during the filming of Stromboli. While rumors swirled, Bergman publicly denied being pregnant, even as legal battles over a marriage unfolded. Eventually, Bergman gave birth to Roberto in Rome. Since she was still legally married, there was speculation that the baby might have to take Lindstrom's name. However, after her divorce was finalized, Bergman married Rosellini. The scandal led to backlash in the US, with some senators threatening to ban her from re-entry due to her moral turpitude. Despite the tumult, Bergman had 3 children with Rosellini, including twins Isolda and Isabella Rosellini, before their marriage ended 7 years later. Roberto went on to live a high-profile life, including a relationship with Princess Caroline of Monaco. 2. Ronda Ross Kendrick.
As around the sun, the earth knows she's revolving.
Diana Ross's hidden daughter's surprising heritage. Ronda Ross Kendrick's real father revealed. The relationship between Diana Ross and Berry Gordy was tempestuous, marked by both professional and personal clashes. During this time, Ross married her manager, Bob Silverstein, just 2 weeks after Gordy declined her ultimatum to marry her. When Ross became pregnant, unauthorized biographies suggest that she and Silverstein agreed to present the child as their own. Gordy only later realized how much Ronda resembled him. At 13, Ronda was finally told that Gordy, whom she had known as Uncle BB, was her father. Remarkably, Ronda adjusted well to the revelation, maintaining relationships with both Silverstein and Gordy. The complex web of relationships, however, would have surely led to extensive therapy bills. And 1. Judy Lewis. The ultimate Hollywood secret revealed, Judy Lewis and her famous father. Imagine growing up with whispers about your resemblance to a Hollywood icon. Judy Lewis spent her childhood believing Loretta Young had adopted her at the age of 1. At 15, Judy met Clark Gable for the first time, and only time in her life. It was then that she unknowingly met her biological father, though Gable never acknowledged her. The truth came to light years later on her wedding day, though Judy was the last to know. At 31, she confronted Young, who confirmed her paternity. Young later detailed the story in her autobiography, Uncommon Knowledge, published posthumously in 2000. Judy Lewis, who passed away in 2011, left behind a daughter, Maria, and 2 grandsons. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notifications, and check out our other videos for more jaw-dropping Hollywood secrets. See you next time.